Okay. And I'm looking at the time now. We're near the end of our allotted time. With tool lead times, you know, we've seen a huge, obviously, capacity expansion. Most people have been expanding very rapidly over the last 12 months. But there's always been the problem when I look at equipment companies and I see backlogs, equipment order backlogs exceeding $1 billion, lead times extending to over 12 months. Is this a problem? Is lead times for equipment been a problem for manufacturers? Perhaps even on the specialist end of the market with thin film. Does anyone on the panel want to comment about lead time issues? Is that a problem that you face with equipment or materials? No?
Yeah, I don't think that I'm in the best position because we are only getting some equipment into our new line. With that one, you know, the lead times are more or less as expected. We're talking about 3 months to 9 months, most of the things. But for us, it's not the major issue, to be very honest. I think there are capacities at this point of time with most of the companies, and it's for us, that's not the major issue.
Yeah, comment from my side. Yes, of course, the lead time or manufacturing time for us should be as short as possible. And this is important to be in the market in the right moment and to follow up decisions that are made. But especially for new equipment and especially for new technology, it is very dangerous to buy equipment that has been, let me say, developed in a very short time and not proved. You can have very, very bad experience, and we got some bad experience. So it is a balance. If it is a standard equipment, so as short as possible. If it is not a standard equipment, it's better to wait and be sure that you're going to get it.
Stuart, obviously, you highlighted earlier about some of the challenges with Pluto, but everyone's been trying to expand as rapidly as possible. Is there an issue with companies understanding that you really need to expand capacity faster than really they're thinking, or is the equipment guys able to turn around and meet your needs pretty much to schedule?
Look, I think in general, the equipment producers for photovoltaic industry need to be congratulated, because I've been very impressed with how they've responded to the demands of a very, very volatile industry. We haven't had too much trouble. I mean, we deal with all the leading equipment manufacturers like Centrotherm, Rothman Rau, Applied Materials. They've all responded very well to our needs. We've always been very happy with the quality and service that we've received. So, I think they're to be congratulated, and I think the contributions of all those equipment manufacturers have a large role to play with how well the photovoltaic industry is doing, and the fact that people have good quality production, people's efficiencies are increasing and throughputs are increasing, efficiency of production is increasing, and I think our equipment manufacturers have a large role to play in contributing to that.
Well, you mentioned some of the big names, and John West at BSI before us highlighted there's been a lot of consolidation in the equipment market now. A standard response that I saw for many years in the semiconductor space was that the actual manufacturers liked this because it meant the companies were more secure financially. There was a lot of R&D resources that could be synergies and all those type of things. Yet, of course, you want to be able to have multiple equipment suppliers out there to be able to, multi-source. And we're seeing the fact that that's getting narrower and narrower. all the time. Is that actually a problem for manufacturers? Is that you're seeing this rapid consolidation of actual companies that you can deal with?
I don't think there's been so much consolidation that it's lacking competitiveness. I think it's quite a healthy stage, and we're likely to still see more consolidation yet. But no, I don't think lack of competition has become a problem at all at this stage. And I think there's still multiple suppliers of most standard equipment. In our case, we have our own company, FAB, that does most of our specialised equipment. And so we have some equipment where we only have one supplier available. But we're very happy with FAB. It's a great company, produces a great product. It's now selling product to the rest of the world. So no, we don't really have any complaints on the equipment side of things.
John, is Trina concerned about the number of consolidations we've seen in equipment suppliers? Is that a problem going forward, or is it more focused on selecting equipment that have that meet the needs on a high efficiencies on a one-to-one product basis rather than input lines anymore?
I think that from our point of view, I think that equipment suppliers they have, for sure, they will have huge advantages that they are focused on, they are specialized. So I think that for Trina, we don't want to build equipment by our own, but I think basically from what I see that the equipment suppliers are build a platform. The platform is for the manufacturer to play with, so it need to be well established. But based on this platform, for some customized, some special process or special technology, we still need to do modifications. So in my point of view, basically, still we need to get the equipment supplier very strong. They can build a strong platform so we can do modifications. So that means that the consolidation of the big companies is not a big problem. So there will still be smaller equipment suppliers. They can specialize to do something different. So maybe they can make a difference.
Well, I'm looking at the time. We're going to close here. Anybody else has some final questions? A couple of minutes. Okay. Yes.
I'm Rodan now, and I work for the Rodan. My name is Konohan, and I think that the solar cell science is very old science. Therefore, regarding patent, many people already commented about the patent issues for cooperation between manufacturer and equipment supplier. However, I think that solar cell itself is old and a very simple structure. Therefore, you think that the panelists, I just want to know the panelists think that this panel, this patent relating dispute will be really serious in the near future, or? Yeah.
Yeah, patent issues. The IP there. I think there's well, there's been an IP case, obviously, just erupt before this week. With the metallisation case. If anyone wants to comment on the patent rules, it's a dodgy area.
I think it's not simple, not easy to answer this question, but I think patent for sure it will be an issue. But it's just how you define the gap. How do you define? Because for the equipment manufacturers and also for the manufacturers, how you define this is a part of the work I will do, that this is a part of you will do. So as long as that is clear, I think it will be simple. Also, at some circumstances, you can separate the location as well. So clear definition is the key.
It's a case of pre-competitive planning. You can collaborate on a technology or on a process, and it's just a question is that pre-competitive stage of sorting out who's going to own the IP on that side, who's going to own it on the tool side. I think the industry is very young in that, but it's something that's, I think, is important. Most people understand that you can do that.
I think this is very important because I think that just Florian also mentioned about that. I think Dr. Stuart also mentioned about that. I think IP issue is an issue, but we can see that some of very good technology companies they make a failure. why? Basically, from my point of view, I feel that it's because of the lack of right collaboration. You are not choosing the right partner. So make the scientists, engineer, the different people working together. So I think collaboration, pattern issues, all those are the same group of issues. But I still believe strong collaboration will make a success.